What up, y'all? It's your boy Remix Reek, and we got the Panache Talk podcast. On today's episode, we got the Panache Report. The Panache Report is where we talk about celebrity and relevant news. And today's topic is Anthony Edwards and Jonathan Majors found guilty. Well, not Anthony, but Jonathan Majors found guilty. All right, let's get right into it. If you don't know who Anthony Edwards is, he's an NBA basketball player that plays for the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is him right here. He kind of looks like Eddie all family members. Like if he had a son, like this would be him.
They said I got a little buzz going.
Hold up, I ain't trying to play no commercials. Let me see if I can that picture. Yeah, he looks just like Eddie off family members. I can't think of his name right now, the actor's name, but he recently just went to jail for child support. But yeah, there's a picture with him and Lil Baby. But yeah, let me get straight into it. Let me look for it. I post it. Let's see. Here you go. IG 304 Extorts NBA player Anthony Edwards for $100K to get an abortion and still not satisfied. If you don't know what a 304 is, y'all, it's an AKA for a hoe. 304. So whenever you see 304, that means hoe. I know some of y'all don't know that, so I broke it down for you. Okay. So I think her name is like Dream or something like that. Dream Page. Her name is Dream Page. And she just one of them IG models. And to be honest, some of these IG models are nothing but 304s going from celebrity dick to celebrity dick getting money. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is, but hey, you know I'm blunt as fuck. All right, I'm going to read their text messages. She said, I still have an appointment on the 22nd. He said, hell nah, I can't do this. She said, so now what? What a great response. He said, get an abortion, LOL. Honestly, I had an abortion with my son around 2 years ago. I regret it every day. Man, you can't force a kid in this world. You don't know what it is yet. That's not the point. I said I had an abortion 2 years ago and I regret it. Being cool to you is just hold up. All right. Being cool to you is just going to get an abortion by myself and you not doing shit going about your day. That's being cool to you. Obviously, you've been through this before just by your reaction. I will send you money to help you out. I didn't ask for it, but okay. You just don't want a baby. Is that why you're saying this? Because I've been cool with you. I don't want kids. Let's handle this like grown-ups. Okay. I'm not trying to force you to be a dad to a baby you don't want. I just don't like abortions. That doesn't make me wrong. If you really don't want to do this, then fine. I won't. You don't like abortions, but you had one 2 years ago. Shut the fuck up. So, man, you don't like abortions, but you had one 2 years ago. I'm sure he wasn't an NBA player. That's what the problem was right there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure you did this homework on this man. Anthony Edwards just signed a 5-year extended contract with the Minnesota Timberwolves for up to $260 million. So 5 years, $260 million. You making about, I don't know, $44 million a year. If you do the math, somebody do the math on that. All right, she said, so I send you what you asked, and it's fuck me. You going to ignore me now? So I guess she sent proof that she had an abortion. or took the abortion pills. You said you were handling it ourselves. He said, my attorney gonna handle it. She said, you said we were handling it ourselves. And then when I do my part, you turn. Your attorney doesn't have even your attorney hasn't even responded. Just what you said you would do. I did my part. You consented within 48 hours. He's supposed to. Well, he hasn't responded to him not once yet. Still no response. Please stop playing. I guess this is the money part. You know, at first, if we do a little recap, she said she didn't ask for money or want money, but now she's begging. Now she's worried about the money now, huh? Okay. Just take the pills. You don't care about no one but you. This is what the girl said. He said, you got the money. What's the hold up? Because now you finna make a problem. Finna make a problem? Exactly. I don't give a fuck. I've been nice this whole time. I don't bother you. I don't cause problems, nothing. Don't speak to me like that. I told you I would because you want me to. So that's what we talking about. Just be somewhat understanding. I told you I'll be home soon. Okay. Make sure I get a video. Make sure I get the video of the box with the right pills. What other pills would they be, Anthony? Just making sure. And I guess this is her sending her video proof. You can't click that. But okay. You know there's women out here that get abortion all the time and don't get paid for it, or you got $100,000. Be grateful for that. He didn't want to have a kid with you. Like, people need to understand the difference between a shack and a castle. You're not a castle. You a shack. He shacked up with you. Okay. He hit you. Y'all even weren't even in a relationship. Why you think he wants to have a baby with you? He wasn't his girl. You ain't his wife. Like, why you think he want to have a kid with you? And then you know you trying to force this man to have a kid with you. And a lot of women do that. Let's talk about it. A lot of women think a kid gonna make a man stay. You know what I'm saying? After he told you time and time again he don't want to have this child. So here, right here, here's the wire amount for $100,000. He even paid the transfer fee. She got straight 100. Yeah, see, man, he a good dude, man. He said, and she posted all this on her page. Like, she act like she don't want clout or anything. But posted all the business all on her page. Like, what's that supposed to do? You think the whole world gonna be on your side now? I mean, of course, a couple of 304s gonna be on your side, or some other woman, because y'all never hold each other accountable. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that on The Hard Truth, episode 5. Women never hold each other accountable for anything. Y'all have it on easy mode. But we're gonna talk about that on The Hard Truth. Remember, episode 5. Okay. Dream Page said, I never once ran to the internet about no one. I tried over and over to handle this privately, and my efforts were ignored. I've been lied to and manipulated by someone who knows exactly what they're doing and takes no accountability for anything. Y'all want someone to blame, and I guess it's going to be me. First of all, men don't have the luxury to not take accountability for anything. Women only have the luxury to not be accountable for stuff. He's taking accountability by paying $100,000 that he earned, not you. And you having people who gets paid to get pregnant. Certain women only normally gets paid like 10,000. They don't even get 100,000 to get an abortion or anything. Why do you think by you taking a little abortion pill, the fetus probably wasn't even 2 weeks, and you only took a pill? Why do you think you deserve 100,000 or anything else at that matter? You was nothing to this man, but a fucking get the fuck. Like, you don't like. Let me read some of the comments. I actually like this comment right here. Shout out to 21 pretty as fuck Ashley _. She said, "Why were you having unprotected sex with men? How many times do these women need to be told that they need to respect their wombs? The concept of wrapping it up is not hard to grasp unless you're remedial. If you don't want babies or STDs, practice safe sex. The fact that she even entertained the very notion that he was going to want a child with her, knowing they were in an exclusive relationship or married, is absolutely laughable. And the fact that she has done it before as a woman tells me everything anybody needs to know about her when it comes to making sound decisions and holding herself accountable. Boom. That's that right there. Well, tell it all. Like, let me see. I posted something on my media page. It's Dope Viral Media. If you don't know what that is, y'all, Dope Viral Media on Instagram. All right, so I posted the same thing, and it was let me see, it was way more comments on this page. So I'm just gonna read the comments. At first, I even commented, "No ladies want to comment because they don't ever hold each other accountable. They praise quotations. Get your bag, girl. They praise this. You know what I'm saying? Someone said truth to that. Okay. Look, a woman. I hope she chooses because honestly, she deserves more money from him. How the fuck? Let me see this dumb girl, bruh. Oh yeah, she at 304. Of course she thinks that. Look at her. Look at this girl. Look at the crazy stuff she got on her page. She thinks she deserves more money from him. Like, man, fucking crazy. I hope somebody corrected her in there. Why does she deserve more money? How he gave her 100,000 for abortion. If that man told her he doesn't want to have a kid as a woman, will you bring the kid in this world knowing you not with the baby father? You'll never be with him, and he got a whole girl at home. Like, come on now. Why put a baby through this? Oh, so bro had a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you should definitely know he don't want to be with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and as far as men, like I was saying earlier, he has to take accountability. He has a girl, so he got to take accountability of that. He paid you off. Go to the internet. Why do you think this man want to have a child with you? I mean, I didn't even know you had a girl or not. And it, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't even, like, I'm pretty sure all the women that forced a baby out here in this world that by a man that didn't want it regret that shit. Let me see. She didn't reply, but of course she said that she had 304. At this point, you can't blame the 304s because we already know they keeping the babies. Yeah. And if I was one, I probably would too. You know, hold it over a man's head, fucking cash cow, because that's what they do it for. It's a cash cow. It's secure finance, like stupid shit. Like he did this to himself. It ain't like he didn't have millions of examples to learn from. Hell, half of his draft class already fucked up. This is true. And like I said, man, like wrong is wrong. I'ma hold motherfuckers accountable. This is true. He does have plenty of examples to learn from. But I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I say this all the time. A smart person learns from his mistakes. So if he's smart, he learns from his mistakes. But a wise person learns from other people's mistakes. Boom. So clearly he wasn't wise. Hopefully he's smart. Any reason why she's being labeled a hoe? Oh, come on now. Somebody replied and said that's some fine sarcasm. The last slide is wild. Wonder why my guy wanted that. Oh, last slide. Y'all gotta see her picture of her. It's her. This is her. Freaking silicone trash. Plastic trash. Literally, like, I don't even know what her race is. Maybe she's white, maybe Hispanic, but clearly she wants to be black. Like, she got her boobs bigger, ass bigger, lips bigger, fillers. Like, let me take this crap off. I don't like keep looking at that. But okay, these BBLs got my boys out here blind as fuck. Makes no sense. They need to start generating receipts to prove that they took hush money. If they speak out, pass it on. Yeah, man. Stop sharing. Okay. Yeah, man, I feel for you, my boy. I feel for you, but it is what it is. Hopefully you smart and you learn from your mistakes. And I don't want to say this worked out in your favor because I mean, if she get the abortion, then it worked out in your favor. But if not, then it's gonna be a whole another headache. But I believe she did it and took the pills. Hopefully, But I'm just gonna get into it. Straight into it with Jonathan Majors. Let me go back to the screen share. They found my boy guilty. His white girlfriend, man. If it's white, it ain't right. Black kings find you a black queen. And I ain't gonna say that for every white person, because it's some that actually understand out here. But man, if y'all see the video, it's like, this man didn't deserve that. You ruined his whole career. If anything, okay, he pushed her in the car and he tried to run away from her. He tried to get away. Like, this is crazy. I'm going TMZ. All right. Jonathan Majors found guilty of assault and harassment and criminal trial. I don't know how he got harassment, but all right.
We have some breaking news in the Jonathan Majors criminal trial in New York City. He has been found guilty, although it's a split verdict. Guilty on only 2 counts, not guilty on another 2 counts. The 2 counts he was found guilty on include reckless assault and 1 count of harassment. He was found not guilty for intentional assault and aggravated harassment. So those are the more serious charges. He was found guilty on 2 of the lesser charges. And it sounds like jurors found that he had in fact put hands on her while trying to put her back into the car. That was actually seen in surveillance video. Whatever happened inside the car.
You see this video right here? He's not doing nothing but pushing her back inside the car. Like, girl, get in the car. Like, a black woman wouldn't do that. Now, maybe if you bop her upside the head, all right, you did wrong. And if you bop a black woman upside the head, then they probably, call the police on you. But a black woman ain't gonna. You push her in the car and then you running away from her. Like, he literally ran blocks away to get away from this girl. You needed air. You needed a breather. This girl she go in the house and it looks like she overdosed off something or something like that. And he was concerned for her, so he called the police, and that basically backfired. It's crazy.
Well, they acquitted him on. But in any case, he is guilty of something here. Jurors deliberated for a total of 3 days, maybe 4 hours tops. And remember, this comes after about a week or so of testimony, witnesses, surveillance video played, but more importantly, a key witness testimony from the accuser, Grace Jabari, his ex-girlfriend, who claimed he had in fact roughed her up that night back in March. It sounds like the jurors did in fact believe part of her testimony, and they believed some of the surveillance video that they were shown. Now Jonathan Majors has this conviction on his hands, and he faces up to 1 year behind bars. Sentencing will take place at a later date.
That's like one of my little childhood crushes, Megan Good, until my father said he smashed that joint and I ain't like her no more. Like, nah. It's like Megan, he's like, and I could believe it too. Only because, stuff that I experienced that y'all probably wouldn't believe. But Jonathan Majors dropped by Marvel Studios after guilty verdict. See, woman ruined his life. Like, this man had Disney money, Marvel money. He's solidified in as the evil character in a Marvel. I'm curious who they gonna replace him with, his character, because it ain't like his character died off, or they probably gonna make it die off or something, or get replaced. This is like how y'all remember the Fresh Prince, how they just replaced Aunt Vivian with a different Aunt Vivian. That was weird. Eventually, we warmed up to it, so I guess that's how it's just gonna be, but. All right, Jonathan Majors dropped by Marvel Studios after guilty verdict. Yeah, that was one of his characters right here. Um, let me see. Okay.
Found out what the jury's verdict was in his assault trial in New York City. He's been found guilty on 2 charges. Now, there were 4 charges that he was facing. 2 of them he's found not guilty, 2 guilty. And I think, but the headline here is that this was all of the incident with his then girlfriend, Grace Jabari. She says that he assaulted her in the car that back in March. And the jury actually found him guilty of something that happened outside of the car, but which we saw in plain view, and that was the assault as he shoved her back into the car. When he got out, was trying to run away, she chased after him, and he shoves her back in the car.
So it's not the initial allegations, Charles. It's not what happened inside of the SUV in the Escalade, but it's that moment right there.
Right. That's the assault that
Man.
they got. Now there was.
I'm looking at. See, while I'm watching this video, I'm looking at some of the comments. Sounds about white. So he is the aggressor, but she's the aggressor, but he gets charged. This is America with the KKK. He found out the hard way about dating outside his race. He must have said no to some strange Hollywood-ish. Had to. I don't know how he gets assault for this. All right, he's trying to push her in the car. Like, man, he didn't pop her upside the head. He's trying to get away from her. Like, he literally ran blocks away from this woman. This woman's chasing him. And then, if she felt so bad, why did she go to the club after this? Like, she went to the club and met people and all this other stuff. Like, these, man, shit's trippy.
There's also a harassment charge that he was found guilty on.
I got to tell you, I think this is a pretty stunning judgment. The evidence that had come out that we had all seen led a lot of people, myself included, to conclude that it would be unlikely that prosecutors could prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he had committed these crimes. But that's what the jury found. But
Jason, the ones in the car, they found him not guilty of. The allegations of what happened while they were inside the car. So you're right. It's like the jury, they didn't have.
I'm stunned that in the video, we all watched it. He tries to put her back in the car. Fine. Then he runs. He tries everything in his power to get away from her. And for her to then give chase, I mean, this is going to have such an effect on his career. I don't care if it's what happened inside the car or outside the car. All people are going to say now is Jonathon Majors is guilty of assaulting a woman. And this was the guy who might have been the biggest actor in all of Hollywood. And that's nonsense to me. I think it's egregious. I really do.
Well, I mean, look, we have to give credence to a jury's determination. They see a lot more facts over a number of days than we see. They listen to all the witness testimony. They're able to judge the credibility of witnesses in a way that we're not. I hear you, Babcock. I see the same thing you see from my point of view.
Partying at the club at night, and it's.
But you have to allow juries who see 5 days of evidence, however long this was, to make these determinations and give the deference to them, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't deliberate all that long, about 4 hours spread out over 2 days last week.
Sort of leads you to believe, obviously, when you have a quick deliberation like that, it leads you to believe they didn't have much, they were pretty clear on what they thought.
They had some questions that they had to go back to the judge on, so there were things, I think the issues were which ones, which assault charges related to what happened in the car and what's outside of the car. But
and I don't mean to discount her, Charles, at all. It's just when I watch that video, it doesn't feel like that's someone who could now do a year in a New York City jail.
Or could be up to a year. It'll be interesting to see when sentencing happens. But first offense, maybe he doesn't end up. I don't. Jason, do you think? I mean, it seems like jail time is unlikely.
Well, I don't know, Charles. When you put the prosecutors to their paces and you don't take one of the very many plea bargains, I'm sure he was offered a deal that would have had no jail time. When you put them to their paces and force them to go through a very expensive trial, it's up to the judge ultimately. But I think there's a good chance he's going to get sentenced to some time. Now, New York's they're not going to put him away for a year. He'll get out much, much sooner than that. But I wouldn't be surprised if he gets 30 days.
Hi, I'm Deontay from Detroit. And this case has been back and forth and up and down. It's like a mixed bag here, especially if you're a fan of Jonathon Majors, which he is a pretty good actor. But question is, too, is this going to be enough for Disney to let him go, even though there are misdemeanors? Because he was set to be in a lot of their movies, the main bad guy, the main antagonist for them going forward. It's going to be interesting to see what happens from here with that and the rest of his career.
Yeah. That is going to be the fallout for Jonathon Majors at this point.
All right, y'all. Yeah, so that was all TMZ, as you can see. But like I was saying, man, like, girl ruined his freaking life. Like, I hope you get bounced back from this. And it's only a misdemeanor at that. And like, and it looks to me like she was harassing this man, chasing this man down the street for blocks. Like, come on, for nothing. No, don't leave me. If you would have gave him the space he need, y'all probably have been together still. And I'm gonna read some more of these comments though. Just trying to put another black man down. Woman will always be believed no matter what. Shaking my head. He's innocent. Stay away from the snow bunnies. When will black people learn? He pushed her trying to get away. A woman scorned is a dangerous woman. That indeed. That indeed. You know, because, I don't know, it's like when they put you in the media, the people paint a picture for you. Like, in America, it's supposed to be innocent to proven guilty. All right, so they charged him guilty. He's guilty now, but it's like they give the jurors no choice because they like they paint a guilty picture of him before the trial even goes. To, like, it just defames you. Like how do you beat that? Like, the jury already gonna be against you if they paint a whole picture on you in the media everywhere. You know what I'm saying? This is like for Diddy, for example, whether he did it or not. Don't If you supposed to be innocent to proven guilty instead of guilty to proven innocent, that's how it really works. You're guilty until proven innocent. Like, so what the fuck he supposed to do? Just stand there and let her do whatever she wants to do, shaking my head. Yeah. Yeah, I'm about done reading these comments. Man, what y'all think about this, man? I hope Anthony Edwards can get past this. Don't get no more 304s pregnant, and I hope Jonathan Majors, he bounced back from this bigger and better. If anything, bro, you can shoot your own movies. I'll watch them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Be independent. You don't have to run to these white I don't even know the term or word to use for it. Companies to shoot a movie. You got enough money. Do your thing, hold your head up high, brother. But it's your boy Remix Reek. This is Panache Talk Podcast. I'm gone.